Hi students, today I'm going to explain the first unit of object oriented analysis and design. In this first unit we have first topic is structure of the complex systems, and second topic is the inherent complexity of software, and third topic is attributes of complex system, and fourth one is organized and disorganized complexity. Next one, bringing order to chaos, designing complex systems, evaluation of object model, foundation of object model, elements of object model, applying the object model. So these are the contents in these are the topics in first unit. So let us see the first topic, that is structure of the complex system. In that, before know about the complex system, before we have to know about the structure of the complex system, first you have to know about the systems. Generally, systems are constructed by interconnecting components, which may well be systems in their own right. Nothing but systems are constructed by interrelated components, like their boundaries, their characteristics, whatever it is. Based on that, it have to design, it have to interconnected. So some components are going to be interconnected, then only we have to create a system. A system is nothing but a construction by interconnecting the components. So some components are going to be interconnected to form a system. Okay, next, complex systems. Nothing but a complex system consisting of many diverse and autonomous but interrelated and interdependent components or parts linked through a many interconnections. Nothing but a complex system is nothing but it has a diverse autonomous, many diversions. Okay, and also they are interrelated. They are interrelated and interdependent. Because of this interrelated and interdependent, the system is going to be very complex. Complex is nothing but a difficult. Okay, why this system called as a complex means lot of interrelated and interdependent components are there. Okay, we can't explain these complex systems in a single rule, because different interrelated and interdependent components are taken place here. Okay, that's why we can't explain these complex systems in a single rule. Okay, after that we have to know about the software systems. Software systems is nothing but it is also in one of the complex system only. Okay, in that it is also embedded within some operational environment and perform operations which are clearly defined. Nothing but the software systems is embedded within some operational environment and perform particular operations. Same whatever there in the complex systems, software systems also, these are going to be interrelated. And also here we have to explain here we have to explain their properties which emerge from the interactions, their components, and the interactions of themselves with other systems in their environment. That means it specifies the properties for emerging or else for interacting from others, from their components. So it specifies some properties for interconnecting. So software system also is nothing but it is a one of complex system only. In that different operations are going to be embedded. Embedded is nothing but within the one. Okay, nothing but interrelated. Okay, more than one is going to be connected. Okay, so for example, software systems example is a banking system. Nothing but a system that embodies one or more software subsystems which contribute to or control a significant part of its overall behavior is what we call a software intensive system. Nothing but a software system embodies one or more software subsystems okay, which contribute to or control significant parts. That means it for specifying their overall behavior, it contributes and controls the significant part. Okay, nothing but a software systems is a combination of one or more software subsystems. Okay, so after that, so we know about the complexity. So first, before that, systems, complex systems and software systems. Systems are nothing but it are interrelated components. Okay, which may well be systems in their own right. That means it interconnected based on their boundaries or else characteristics or properties or environments, whatever it is, based on their own right. The system is going to be designed, whatever it is. Next, after that, complex systems. In that complex systems, these are going to be interrelated and interdependent, nothing but parts linked through a many interconnections. It contains the complex system contains many interactions. That's why we call it as a complex systems. We can't explain this complex system in a single rule because lot of interconnections are there. After that, software system. A software system is nothing but one of the complex system only. Okay, here we have, it is also an embedded some operational environments for performing. Software is nothing but for performing an application. Okay, so for performing some applications we require operations. So software system is an embedded within some operational environments and perform a particular operation. Okay, examples of the software systems is rail systems, banking systems, healthcare systems. Okay, so after that, the complexity, nothing but a complexity depends on the number of the components embedded in them as well as the relationship and interconnections between these components. Nothing but, for example, complexity. This complexity main depends on interconnections and how many components are going to be added. For example, if you take example, taking attendance in Google Meet. So if you take attendance Google Meet in 60 students, somewhat difficult. Okay, next another example is, if you take attendance in Google Meet for 120 students, compare those things. If we have less numbers, it takes less time, less memory. Okay, less data. Okay, for if you take for taking attendance for 120, it takes lot of time, memory, whatever it is. Nothing but based on the relationships and interconnections between these components depends on complexity main depends on relationships and interconnections between these components. Means how the relationships are going to be takes place. If the relationships are very large, then complexity is going to be increased, or else interactions between these components. Okay, if the components if we have lot of components, so for interaction between those components also, it takes it creates very complexity. Okay, na? That means a complexity depends on the number of the components embedded in them. Nothing but how many components are going to be created based on the components. If we have less number of components, then complexity is very less. If we have many number of components, we have the complexity is going to be increased. Nothing but this complexity is based on mainly depends on number of components and their relationships, and relations are nothing but interactions only. Okay, okay, this is the complexity. Okay, after that, see this what type of problems we have to face if we have the complexity. Impossible for humans to comprehend fully, nothing but for understanding it is very difficult, impossible to understand, because we have lot of complexities are there, lot of interconnections are there, lot of relationships are there. So for understanding it is impossible, okay, and difficult to document and test. So for testing purpose, for testing also it going to be very difficult if we have a complexity, okay. Next, potentially inconsistent or incomplete. So we can't complete that if you have a complexity in the system, okay, we can't complete, we can't create inconsistency throughout the, for example, throughout the system we can't maintain the same thing. For example, if you take in your mobile you have 2 GB, okay, 2 GB data. After 2 GB data, if you for example if you want to download something, if you after if you take one download, it is no problem. If you take another video you have to download, the data is going to be reduced. So entire the system, throughout the system we can't maintain such thing, we can't maintain that data, okay, that data is going to be reduced. Like that only, potentially inconsistent or incomplete means throughout the system we can't maintain the same thing, okay. If you have the lot of complexities, nothing but for example, if you take connections, throughout the system we can't maintain same connection between those components, okay, because the complexity is complexity is going to be increased. Complexity is nothing but a lot of interconnections are there, we can't maintain that interconnections throughout the system, okay. Subject to change is nothing but if you want to change anything in that, the total entire subject is going to be changed, okay. So changing a subject is also difficult. Next, no fundamental laws to explain a phenomenon and approach. So we can't explain only that a particular law is going to be based on that law, we use it complexity, nothing but we can't explain a particular law because lot of complexity, lot of components are there, lot of relationships are there, lot of interrelationships are there, lot of subsystems are there, okay, lot of interconnected things are there. So we can't explain a particular single law, okay. We can't explain a fundamental laws based on to explain that phenomenon or approaches, okay. Next, coming to examples of complex systems. In that, examples of complex systems is nothing but a structure of the personal computer and structure of the plants and animals, structure of the matter and structure of the social institution. These are the examples of the complex systems. I think you have some doubt about this potential inconsistent or incomplete. Nothing but we can't maintain throughout the system the same thing. Inconsistency is nothing but we can't maintain throughout the same thing. For example, the first one is structure of the personal computer. In that structure of the personal computer, generally this is the moderate complexity. So a personal computer contains a moderate complexity, nothing but small complexity, okay. So here a computer system contains CPU, input and output, ALU, CU, resistors, logic gates. So we can decompose in hierarchically and use different levels of abstraction. So for specifying a computer we have lot of components are there. So Computer is nothing but it is not a single thing. It contains lot of components. The first one is a CPU, input and output, ALU, CU, resistors, logic gates. We have to divide hierarchically with different levels of abstractions. Okay, next one is the structure of plants and animals. Generally, plants are complex multicellular organisms which are composed of cells, which in turn encompasses elements such as chloroplast, nucleus and so on. Nothing but for example, at the highest level of abstractions, roots are responsible for absorbing water, minerals from the soil. Nothing but the structure for creating plants also, it is going to be a big thing, not it is a simple thing. Sorry. Okay, so lot of cellular organisms are going to be interconnected here. Okay, next one is the structure of the animals. So structure of the animals, in structure exhibit a multicultural hierarchical structure in which collection of cells from tissues work together as organs. Nothing but this is all natural science subject. In plants also, it exhibits a multicultural hierarchical structure. See this, a multicellular organism, nothing but roots, stems and leaves. Next coming to structure of the matter. Nothing but atoms are made up of electrons, protons and neutrons. Okay, for designing atoms we require electrons, protons and neutrons. So we have lot of components are there for creating atoms. Okay, elements and elementary particles, but protons, neutrons and other particles are formed from more basic components called quarks. Nothing but these are the science topics. Why we explain this means we have to explain here the structure of how we are going to be structured, what type of complexity takes place for structuring these types. That's why here they explain these examples. Okay, next, structure of social institutions. This is the best example we understand. In these social institutions, a group of people join together to accomplish a task that cannot be done by individuals. Nothing but, for example, if you take our organization contains different branches, different departments and office section. Only single person cannot maintain this whole thing. Okay, lot of interconnections, lot of relationships are there for maintaining the whole entire organization. Okay, because of this example we can explain the complex systems. Okay, complex systems, this is the best example. Nothing but why we call it this as a best examples, this is very understandable. Okay, and first one also the structure of the computer, personal computer also, you know. The structure of plants and animals means the terms are come from science, so somewhat difficult for understanding, but we have to learn compulsory. So the structure of the plants and animals, for plants it contains many cellular organisms, and for structuring animals it requires multicultural hierarchical structure. So for explaining the what here explain is means, for explaining the complex systems compulsory we require a hierarchical levels of abstraction. Nothing but we can't explain this thing as a single one. Okay, we can explain this thing as a one by one levels of abstraction, like see this organization, branches, departments, offices. Okay, so here we have to explain this in level by level. Okay, this is the the structure of the complex system. This is the first topic in your first unit. Okay, thank you students.